Hey, what is up guys? Welcome back to Too Much Tech, and in today's video, let's talk about the brand new AirPods Pros. So these have been out about a month now, and I've been using them for the past few days, and I've grown to really like them. Like at first, I was just thinking, they're $250. I don't really think it's worth the upgrade. Why would anybody go from the regular AirPods, which I also have, to the AirPods Pros? One of the biggest reasons, obviously, is the design of the previous AirPods, which was basically the same as EarPods, and they don't really work for everyone. The AirPods Pros, on the other hand, do work for everyone because they're traditional in-ear headphones, but without the same effects of traditional in-ear headphones, which is really nice. You get that feeling in your ear and it just feels like all that air is trapped in there. Well, the AirPods Pro takes care of that because it actually lets out that air inside your ear and it feels a lot more natural. It's kind of weird because it doesn't really feel right, especially if you're used to using in-ear headphones, but it is a lot more comfortable and you don't really get that feeling like when you put in and take out an in-ear headphone that you've been wearing for hours on end, it feels like your ear just popped, like you just got on an airplane or something. So in that respect, Apple was a little bit innovative because that does make these the most comfortable in-ear headphones that I have ever worn. And to that, I will also say that they improved the design a lot more because these obviously will stay in your ear even when you're doing a lot of motion, which is really good because that makes these a lot better choice for working out and doing activities and all that good stuff. They did make the stem a little bit shorter. It is noticeably shorter too. Like sometimes I'll be used to like grabbing my AirPod. The stem is just a little bit shorter on the AirPods Pro, so it kind of feels weird to grab in your ear. But once you get used to it, you'll really like the functionality that you can use. You can just press and hold on the stem and that will either activate the active noise cancellation or the transparency mode. And I do enjoy both because when you don't want to listen to everything that's going on around you, you can turn on the active noise cancellation. When you do want to have like that traditional AirPods feeling, and that was one of the reasons why I like the traditional AirPods, that you could hear everything going on around you and still enjoy your music. That is what's perfect about the transparency mode. And it does work really well, and so does the active noise cancellation. Now, I'm not gonna say that the active noise cancellation is as good as the Sony headphones because it isn't, but it is good enough that you will notice that a lot of the background noise that's going on around you is no longer noticeable. Now, the sound quality is a little bit better because you do get that better seal in your ear from it being an in-ear headphone design. Something that you obviously don't get with the traditional AirPods. So I'm glad that Apple, did go the in-ear route to improve the sound quality, even if it's just by a little bit, because the increase in sound quality is only a little bit. It's not massively improved versus the previous versions of the AirPods. So if you're buying the AirPods Pro, assuming that there's gonna be a huge increase in the sound quality just because they made it in-ear and threw a Pro name on it, don't do it necessarily because you probably will be disappointed. This upgrade is more so about the other features that it adds. But in short, the sound quality is not much better than the previous generation of AirPods. What I found to work best in terms of equalizer in Spotify and Apple Music is just use the flat EQ, and it does make the sound quality, in my opinion, sound a lot better than if you leave the equalizer off or have it on its normal setting. Bass boost doesn't really work that well because these headphones don't really have a ton of bass, so I don't really recommend that. The flat EQ sounds the best. Now the case is a little bit of a different design as well, obviously to accommodate the larger AirPods themselves, and they do still feature wireless charging. I haven't really had to worry about charging these headphones either because they last really long. I haven't had one die on me just yet. I also don't really keep them in my ears for more than about 2 or 3 hours at a time. So I haven't really given them the full draining test because for me, that's not a realistic use case. But since the case does feature wireless charging just like the AirPods 2 with a wireless charging case, I do appreciate that because you can easily just drop it on a wireless charger and let it charge up. And the case is a little bit longer than the traditional AirPods case as well, so there is that, and it definitely isn't as big as the case for the Sony wireless headphones either. It's still pocketable, that's for sure. You can still throw it in a backpack. You'd still probably lose it extremely easily. So definitely keep these close by and check your pockets every so often to make sure you still got them, because everybody knows that AirPods are super easy to slip out of your pants, especially if you're wearing like joggers or sweatpants or something like that. But definitely don't put these in your back pocket. and be careful putting them in your pants pocket. You do still have all the super convenient features of AirPods like the H1 chip and the pop-ups on your iPhone and stuff like that let you know like what the battery life is of each AirPod individually and the charging case, and inside the iPhone settings. In the quick settings, you can change it from the active noise canceling to the transparency mode, which is really nice. And you can also do that on the AirPods themselves just by holding the stem. You can change the functionality of each stem, having one set to Siri and one set to change between active noise canceling mode and transparency mode. You can still tap on the headphone itself to play, pause, skip track, rewind, blah, blah, blah. All that functionality is still there. Are these worthy of the Pro name? I guess so. I do wish that the audio quality was noticeably better than regular AirPods, but I'm not horribly upset that it isn't, just because I just like the convenience of having the AirPods. And this collection of minor upgrades does, I think, warrant the extra price difference between the traditional AirPods and the new AirPods Pros. If the AirPods or AirPods 2 fit in your ear very good and you find them comfortable, then I will go with those. But obviously, if you don't find the original EarPods / AirPod design comfortable at all, then I feel like the AirPods Pro are the easy choice. It sucks that we have to pay a little bit more just for some comfort, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. I do think that this is a product that Apple was really listening to the community, saying that, hey, AirPods don't work for everybody. Please make another alternative option. Unfortunately, it costs us more, but it is what it is, and at least it's a really good product. One big disappointment that I will say about the AirPods Pro is that it does charge via Lightning, not USB-C. We wish it was USB-C. We hope that USB-C is coming on the future iPhones. But yeah, that would be nice if they started early and started making everything uniform across Apple products. So since the iPad Pro is USB-C, I feel like the 11 Pro and the AirPods Pro should also charge via USB-C, but maybe next time. And I will throw this out there as well. So if you are looking for better audio quality, better noise cancellation, then buy the Sony headphones with a really long name, around $240. But if you want to stay in the Apple ecosystem and you just want a better version of your existing, or if you don't have AirPods, just a better version and more comfortable version of AirPods, then buy the AirPods Pro. It's really that simple, because otherwise, if you buy these and you're disappointed with the quality of these, then I would just buy the Sony headphones and you'll probably be a lot happier. But personally, I like the convenience of the transparency mode and just how good it is and how easy it is to use on the AirPods Pros with an iPhone. I think I'm stuck with these. But all right, guys, that is gonna be the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to drop a like and subscribe if you guys are new. If you guys are interested in purchasing AirPods or AirPods Pro, I will have both of them linked in the description below, so feel free to pick some up, especially for the holidays. I'm sure that these make a really great gift for someone you love. Also, I really do appreciate the support that we've been getting on the channel. We have been gaining a ton of subscribers recently, so if you're watching this video and you aren't subscribed, get subscribed. It only takes a second. Drop a like on the video and subscribe, of course, if you are new to Too Much Tech. Be sure to join our Discord too if you guys have any further questions about these AirPods Pros or any other product that I've reviewed on the channel, or even if you just want some sneak peeks on some upcoming products that I am reviewing. Feel free to join the Discord and ask me some questions. But thank you guys once again. I will catch you guys in the next video.